Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do your monthly tarot forecast for October 2022. So before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me what dates you're looking for and what you're excited for or looking forward to. I want to hear all about it in the comments. This is for the collective. If you are wanting your own monthly tarot forecast personalized, or if you want a tarot reading done by yours truly, go to my website, witchofboise.com, to book today. This is also how I pick my card of the day on my Instagram. So make sure that you are following me on Instagram. That is where I'm most active. My handle is Witch of Boise, all one word. If you want to get the deets on what's going on, I'm trying to be a little bit better here on YouTube. It's a little bit discouraging because, when I started this channel, it was so the algorithms all messed up on YouTube. So it just gets a little bit discouraging on here. So if you want to check out what's going on with me and everything, go check out my Instagram. That's the best place to find me. Or any other social media places like Facebook. I'm on there. I'm on the Facebook. And then I'm also on TikTok. And TikTok is kind of fun because it's a little bit of everything. And it kind of shows you too what else I've been up to and what I do when I'm not doing readings and everything. So I just had to laugh also before we begin that I already filmed about 15 minutes of this and actually got down to the third week of October, and I realized that I was missing a day. It was, I don't know how I did that, but I did. Because I was like, wait a second, there's not 6 days in a week. And yeah, I just went with it. So I don't know, my headspace is, yeah. So I'm actually kind of curious to see if there's any repeat cards, because that's the thing with tarot, is that it will tell you, like, if it's really meant for you and meant for that message, it's going to come up again. So I'm kind of anxious to see if those cards do get repeated again. But let's kind of go over what the 2022 card is and October card. So also on my YouTube channel, you'll find the video of my yearly tarot forecast, which is for the collective, just like this. And it's for the cards, the months of 2022, as well as the year 2022. So, as you may know, that the 2022 card for the collective this year is Strength. And how it's been going, I totally agree, because Strength is such a duality energy. It is either you have the strength to overcome it, or you have to gather the strength and courage to overcome it. So there's one where it's like, I got this. And then there's other ones that I don't got this, but I need to really gather that strength to get it. So it's very interesting to see, especially with current events and things like that. And it just screams this courage and strength. Such a beautiful energy. So we have that's an underlining energy that's happening throughout 2022. And then for October 2022, we had the Ace of Pentacles. This is a beautiful energy. This is the beginning of getting material abundance. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean finances, although it can, but this is gathering things that are of the earthly matter. So this is things you can touch, things that you can taste, smell, you have all of your senses. This can be also you have decided to go on a healthier route towards things, maybe eating a little bit healthier, maybe working out a little bit more, things like that, where it doesn't necessarily have to be financials, but that can be it as well. This can be also a start of a new career change or shifting of businesses and things like that. So another aspect of the Ace of Pentacles is that this is the one of the most feminine cards that are not court cards or major arcana cards. It's so feminine because it's being ready to receive. So it's that receiving energy. So it's making sure that you're really open to receiving that kind of beautiful energy that's coming your way. And it's understanding too that it is Pentacles. So Pentacle energy is slow moving, and this is an ace. So it's kind of the beginning of that. So keep in mind with that. So I just put those up so I can see it. And then I put the my other deck, that AE weight deck. I put 7 cards in front of me. They're face down. They're not going to count. But now I have it, so I won't do that again. I literally went on for like 18 minutes, like oh, it just, sometimes I crack myself up. All right, so we actually have 6 weeks of October. The first week, though, is just 1 day, and then the 6th week is only 2, so I'm just shuffling these bad boys up. Oops. Oh, gosh. There we go. All right. We're going to cut this deck. Going to do one more shuffle. Okay. One more shuffle after that. Perfect. Now I'm just going to cut this deck like so. This is going to be the first. Excuse me. And then I'm going to cut this now into 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay. Perfect. All right. And then if you see me looking over like in this direction, it's because my calendar is right there, which that's why I have the calendar, so I won't get confused, but it obviously doesn't work all the time. All right, so let's start with Saturday, October 1st, 2022. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're realizing that you're starting to, not realizing, but you're starting to work towards a goal that is in the financials, career, that kind of thing. This is the Apprentice card, so it's actually working towards that goal. And so this is just a card to remind you where the work never stops. So even if you feel like you're a master at something, it's continuing to learn and continuing to grow and to continue that energy. All right, then we have Sunday, October 2nd, 2022. We have the Page of Cups. So a heartfelt message is going to be coming towards you. This can be good, this can be bad. It's just something that's going to really tug on your heartstrings, make you a little bit emotional. And this message that's going to be coming towards you is just on that emotional aspect. So it might be coming left field, you might be even expecting it, but it's going to come and you're going to have all the feels for sure. All right, then we have Monday, October 3rd, 2022. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, so the Ace of Cups is like love overflowing. This is the beginning. Some people can see this as like a beginning of a relationship, but for me, I feel like it's more of like a beginning of just like that your love is overflowing and you're excited to see what happens next in this emotional aspect. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, and cups can be always turned into romance, and it's more of like an emotional connection too. So this can be like starting of a new friendship or realizing that a friendship is a lot deeper than maybe you've taken it for, that kind of thing. All right, so then we have Tuesday, October 4th. We have the Tower. Okay, so don't get freaked out by the Tower. The Tower is about massive change. This is about something that is going to happen in your life and it will never be the same again. Now, a lot of people think worst case scenario, but it's not really that. This can be like a good example of a tower moment is when one of my really good friends that lives in Utah, her card of the month that she found out she was pregnant was the tower. And it's just understanding and realizing that your life will never be the same after this moment. So things are starting to move from that. It doesn't have to be a huge, massive upheaval kind of thing, but it's definitely taking steps and taking things closer to getting this change. It's a massive change, irreversible change as well, which can frighten people, but it doesn't necessarily mean a scary event is going to happen. However, it can also indicate that as well. We have Wednesday, October 5th, and that's going to be the Three of Swords. So, you know when I said just like 2 seconds ago that the tower doesn't have to be destructive. It could be. Because you have the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. This is betrayal. This is just sadness. And you just kind of get a heavy heart. But this is also a breakthrough moment, which can also go hand in hand with that tower energy. Where this breakthrough moment can be a breakup, it can be anything of that. But if we think of that, and let's just use a breakup for an example. A breakup is change. It's completely disengaging and going your separate ways and changing. But the thing is that you're breaking through a moment where obviously that relationship was not working. Whether it was it's usually a both of you kind of deal, but it's just breaking through the moment and realizing that this wasn't meant for you and that there's more to offer and that the universe is trying to offer you. It's just breaking through. And that's like the big key word for there is a breakthrough. So let's not get too hung up on that, but I mean, it is going to be a little bit of sadness, a little bit of hurt. Thursday, October 6th, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is a waiting energy. So this is either waiting for things after you have gotten them done and you've let them go to come back to you eventually. So like putting plans into place and getting all of that done and being like, all right, well, now I just wait. Or it is waiting for things to come to you. So it's a definite waiting energy, and you just want to make sure that you are not hyper focused on it. Keep your eyes out for it, but don't just be sitting on that cliff continuously looking or picking at it or trying to micromanage or, manipulate it to come quicker to you. It's just understanding this is a waiting time. It's going to come back if you let it go. All right, then we have Friday, October 7th. And that's the Two of Pentacles. This was a repeat card from earlier. The Two of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. This is a juggling energy. So you're going to be doing a lot of multitasking. This is also a really good time to prioritize. What can you handle everything that is on your plate? And if you can't, you need to prioritize and cut the fat. You need to cut the stuff that is not doing you well. You need to cut it out. Get it out of your life. Because the thing is that with every project, every responsibility that you have, you need to be balancing it with equal time and energy with each individual thing. And if you can't do that, then you need to let it go. That's just what it is. This is a really interesting card also on my personal level because this is my 2022 personal card of the year. So then we have on Saturday, October 8th, we have the Chariot. So Chariot is also about balance, and it's recognizing the light and dark. So everything, even tarot cards, they have a positive and a negative. Everyone has a positive and a negative. Everyone has a good side and a bad side. And it's about accepting yourself and accepting the situation as is. in order to move forward. And when you have difficulties with that movement and moving towards your goals, it's because you are not accepting either yourself, the situation, or both as the whole. You have to accept it, good and bad. So it's just recognizing that and really kind of going for it. All right. Do not mind that noise. That is just my ice machine. It's gonna start making noise here in a second. I should have turned it off. Just FYI. Actually, I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna shut it off right now. Okay, I'm back. It's gonna still make a little bit of noise while it's shutting down. Okay. Now, let's go on to week 3. And so it's going to be Sunday, October 9th, 2022. That is also going to be a full moon. And we have death. Very interesting, too, to happen on a full moon. So death this is one of those cards. It's kind of like the Tower card as well as the Devil card, where people get it and they're like, I'm going to die. No, you're not going to die. But this is an ending of a cycle. This is something that is going to be done and over with. And it's deciding and realizing, and I think a lot of you will get that full moon energy where it's realizing that things need to end. And certain aspects need to end. And that can be honestly anything. But you just need to realize what is working for you and what isn't. And that's going to be where you're going to decide, you know what, this really isn't going to be working for me. And I think a lot of that might be even that glimmer of that 2 of Pentacles movement, where it's really prioritizing and kind of biting the bullet, essentially, of like, this, I can't be in this situation anymore. And this can be a relationship. This can be, bad habits. This can be just maybe your job. There's just certain things where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. So it's realizing that cycle is over and moving forward from it. But it's also knowing that once you close that door will not open. Other doors will open, but that door will be closed. So keep that in mind. All right, and then Monday, October 10th, we have the King of Swords. King of Swords is a masculine energy, really not frilly, kind of cold, really direct, is a really great leader. Like, I think of them as romance partners. And he's like the type that will never get you flowers, will never like spoil you in that kind of sense. But if you need your oil changed in your car, he'll do that. It's that kind of stuff where it's like, oh, you need something done that's really not romantic at all. I got it. Check and check. This is also air energy. So that can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. And then we have, this is Tuesday, October 11th. We have the Hermit. So the Hermit is about soul searching. This is looking at the depths of your soul and shining light on aspects of yourself that you may have not seen in a really long time or never seen before. So it's really kind of this soul searching energy where it's really, you have to do it on your own too. You can't have someone else do it for you. You have to do in the work. But it's a really beautiful way of self-discovery. And to piggyback on that Chariot energy, it's to understand and accept your shadow side as well as your light side. It's understanding that makes sense. I get why I am the way I am because I shined a light on it. It's just getting that self-awareness too. We have Wednesday, October 12th. And that's going to be, in this deck, it's the High Priest. In traditional tarot, it is the Hierophant. So this is about lessons being learned. there is some sort of lesson that you have either have learned or are currently learning. And this is going to not be really spelled out to you. You have to figure this out, and you have to figure out the answer to the question of what is going on or what the situation is. And the universe is going to give you keys, just like here, keys to the light, keys to the dark. And they'll give you the tools, the keys to do it, but you have to be the one to gain that knowledge. And it's not just going to be given to you just because you ask for it. All right, then we have Thursday, right? Yep, Thursday, October 13th, and that's going to be the Ten of Pentacles. This is also another repeat card. This is about foundations, multi-generational family. This doesn't have to be blood family. This can be the family that you've chosen. It's just really celebrating those foundations. This can also mean that there might be inheritance that is coming your way, or you might get into a stroke of money of some sort. But it's just really enjoying the different family members that you may have, different age groups too. So it's enjoying everyone that is your foundation. All right, then we have Friday. Yes, Friday, October 14th. I'm kind of paranoid. I'm not going to lie about missing these. This is another repeat. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. All right, so the Six of Swords is about choosing a path that's going to lead you to calmer waters. So you're going to really recognize during that day that you are making choices to the right way. Now, it's really up to you to stay on that path if you're wanting that peace and tranquility. However, most people view that that peace and tranquility is equal to boring, and will start to create their own chaos and turn right back around and go back to the turbulent waters because it's a little bit more exciting. So don't forget that peace can be viewed as being boring, or can just have that feeling of like there's nothing exciting. Well, that's because you have peace, you know? So it's just understanding that and recognizing that. But you're going to be making choices that's towards that more peaceful aspect. Then we have Saturday, October 15th. And that's going to be the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a lot, it kind of reminds me a lot of Ace of Pentacles. It's the starting of the Pentacle Court cards. But it's gaining that experience. It's starting something where you are trying to get a little bit more material, earthly material items, whether that is money or finances, things like that. But you aren't to the level of where you'd like to be. It's slow moving, but you're going to start to see these little successes. And this is just a card to say, don't give up, because your next step is coming. And that's going to be knighthood, and then it goes to the queen, and then it goes to the king. So you're on your way up. All right, then we have Sunday, October 16th. And that's going to be the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is about depression, anxiety, being dramatic. But this is also understanding that things aren't as bad as they seem. So a lot of this is in your head. It doesn't necessarily mean that you aren't going through something and that I'm not trying to like, it's fine. But like, there's a lot worse that could be happening to you. And it's understanding that and kind of changing your mindset on that. And just realizing things could be a lot worse, and to not just go down that spiral. And that's what this card is just a full-on tailspin spiral. Then we have Monday, October 17th, and that's going to be Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebrations. This is friends coming together, celebrating. However, this can be also infidelity as well. So if you have a partner, or this can be someone that you know, that there might be a start of some sort of an affair or something that is kind of that shady, like threes company kind of thing. I don't know. Or if that's your thing, then go right ahead. Who cares? But that's one of the dark sides of that Three of Cups. All right, then we have Tuesday, October 18th, and that's going to be the 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands feels like that you are feeling a bit of a burden. You're feeling a bit not left out, but like you're not getting as much help as you wanted to, but you're also not asking for help. So it's almost like you're just like, no one ever helps me. Well, you didn't ask. So it's kind of on you. So it's just understanding that you have people that are around you that if you do need the help, you don't have to do it by yourself. So you have to make sure that you are reaching out for help when you need to. All right. And then we have Wednesday, October 19th, and that's going to be the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is the wish card. This is showing that your manifestations are coming true. They might even come true on that day, but it's just telling you that things are starting to come into fruition. Things that you really, really wanted, they are happening. So do not give up hope. But again, let it go and let it come to you when it needs to. But just know it's on its way. Then we have Thursday, October 20th. That's the Sun. Oh, I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. This is about positivity, and it's just looking at the bright side of things and just having that energy for you. This also, the dark side of this is burnout as well. So really watch yourself if you are overworking or you feel a little bit burnt out on things. It's okay to take a break, and it's okay to recognize that and take steps to help yourself out. All right, and then we have Friday, October 21st. That's going to be Strength. This is another repeat card. See, I told you, tarot will tell you. So Strength is also our 2022 card. So there's going to be themes that are going to be happening that have been happening throughout the year of 2022 that will happen on this day. This is also understanding that duality energy where you have the strength and courage to overcome anything, and you're just kind of like, bring it on, I got this. However, this can be for other people where you need to really gather that strength and courage to do what's right. And sometimes that is really hard to do, and it's really hard to stand up for yourself or stand up for others, but you really, really need to on this day. And that's my cat, Miko. She's coming to say hi. Saturday, October 22nd, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a really, really good omen. This tells me that you're going to be getting some really good news, and this is going to be in career or passion. So this can be like a flirty relationship, ooh, or it can be just something that has to do with your career, something that you've been looking forward to. But this is just showing you really, really good news that's happening. All right, then we have October 23rd, and that's going to be on a Sunday, and we have the Knight of Wands. So, and I said Page of Wands, right? That was Page of Wands on Saturday. This is the Knight of Wands on Sunday. So the Knight of Wands is a couple different things. This can be definitely a flirty fling, something that is definitely not serious, no strings attached. Woo, fun. And just kind of like a Rico Suave kind of like energy where it's just like, this is nothing serious. So let's just have fun. But this is also travel. This can be air travel or just travel in general. And yeah, it's just having fun. And this is just such a fun card. And so this is also a time to look for a vacation. If you are wanting to plan a vacation, this is a really good time to do so, or to plan. You can either do your vacation then or plan one. All right, then we have Monday, October 24th, 2022, and we have the Queen of Wands. How fun! like wand energy. Hello. Okay, so Queen of Wands is about social butterfly. She wants to be the it girl, and she wants to be seen. She wants to be not necessarily heard, but kind of. And she wants her creativity. People flock to her because of just that fiery wand energy, and it's like moths to a flame. Like they just freaking love her. So it's just really enveloping in that energy. And this is just kind of another thing to step outside of your box, especially if you're introverted and you're like, I'm not a social butterfly. This is just a sign that you need to step out of your comfort zone and do something a little bit spontaneous, something that the Queen of Wands would do. All right, then we have Tuesday, October 25th. And that is also going to be the new moon. And we have the Wheel of the Year. And in traditional tarot, it's Wheel of Fortune. This is fate and destiny at play. And you just gotta let go. Let go and let things happen. I'm running out of time, so I'm just gonna read these out really quick. We have the 8 of Swords, and that is going to be on the 26th. And that is self-sabotage, making sure that you are watching how you speak to yourself. Then we have Thursday, the 27th, and that's going to be the 7 of Cups, which is about different choices and exploring those different options and choices. Then we have Friday, the Hanged Man, and that is a pause moment. Then we have the 29th, the 5 of Swords. Then we have the Emperor on the 31st, and for Halloween we have the 5 of Wands. Thank you so much for watching. I have run completely out of time. To see those cards, go to my Instagram, witchofboise.com. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.